Good morning, investors. Imagine a contract vehicle worth up to 151 billion from the US Department of Defense, and Intel just locked in its spot as a key chip supplier. Shares surged over 11% in a single session, hitting near 4-year highs around $54. This is not just news, it is a massive validation of Intel's domestic foundry push and national security role. My name is Kevin, your financial analyst, and in the next 10 minutes, we'll break down the fundamentals of this SHIELD program win and the technicals showing real momentum. Stick around, this could be the next catalyst Intel needed. Let's dive in. Fundamentals. First, the big picture. Intel was named the performer under the Missile Defense Agency's Scalable Homeland Innovative Enterprise Layer Defense SHIELD program. This is the 10-year indefinite delivery, indefinite quantity, IDIQ. The contract with a share selling of 151 billion across over 2,400 vendors. It's not a guarantee 151 billion for Intel alone. Think of it as a massive funding pool where Intel competes for task orders in chips, advanced packaging, microelectronics, AI, and secure semiconductors. Here's the MDA emblem. This is the agency driving Golden Dome, a layer homeland missile shield against hypersonic and cruise threats, integrating sensors and interceptors across all domains. Why Intel, we may ask? The company leverage is US-based fabs for trusted domestic production, aligning perfectly with national security priorities. This builds on prior wins like the 3.5 billion Secure Enclave Program and CHIPS Act funding, up to 7.86 billion plus grants for expanding Arizona, Ohio, and other sites. Look at these clean room shots. Intel domestic fab are now central to secure chip supply for defense. James Chu, Intel's Vice President of Government Technology, confirmed Intel is a chip supplier for SHIELD. How about the market reaction? One word, explosive. Because the shares jumped 11.7% to $54, the highest since early 2022, with a massive volume. This validates Intel Foundry pivot amid commercial challenges. The government contracts provide long-term revenue stability. The concept art of layer defense, SHIELD, accelerates innovation in directed energy, cyber, and microelectronics. Risk? It's competitive. Intel must win specific orders, but with CHIPS Act support and prior DoD ties, upside is huge for resilient revenue. Overall, the fundamentals tell us this: extreme strategic win, boosting credibility, offsetting foundry pressures, and tying Intel to the US national security priorities. Now, let's shift to technicals, where the chart confirms the momentum. Part 2. Technical analysis. When we look at the chart, we can see a beautiful story. For investors, this is the kind of chart we want, but with cautions, because we still need to manage risk, patience, because all these are named skills. When we look at the chart, the price have been growing, and on top of the 100 and 200 moving average since August 2025. The price have been moving in wave, in a steady uptrend. We can clearly see high highs, high lows, high highs, high lows, high highs, high lows, return to consolidation, collect of liquidity, continuation, break of structure, continuation, another spike, consolidation, a spike. So the price have been in the beautiful uptrend post-news. And what are the news telling us? Because of the 151 billions, the price broke the recent consolidation at $46 to $50 with a big momentum, a big volume. This is very important because even if the price breaks this level of consolidation, If there's no volume, there's no confirmation, this just means that the price might come back to this level before trying to see if there's confirmation. So investors should not just jump on the gun. They should wait for some retracement on this level of consolidation before continuing. Like I was saying, the price have been on top of the 200 and the 200 moving average. Now, we can clearly see that because of the big momentum and a big spike continuation, the price is now on top of the 20 moving average and the 50 moving average. This is actually good news. It means that this partnership and this big deal can bring Intel into the race for big AI chips fabrication and everything. So for investors, you have to look carefully what is happening here, because even though the price is still growing, we are not near the all-time high. The price reached the $50 all-time high for recent since 2022. But when we look at a weekly time frame, the price got rejected at $68. So you have to be careful about this, because the chart and fundamentals are something very different, because news sometimes is just news, noise. But price react a certain way, because on a weekly time frame, although we have a continuation on a daily time frame since August, the weekly time frame shows something else. Collection of liquidity. We have a big liquidity pool here. Big liquidity pool. So the price might come and collect this liquidity pool and come back. But because of the big momentum, the volume creates some kind of force to make Intel continue. Because the deal is real. And when there's a big deal like this, the market align with surging. So the price might even try to collect liquidity. Even if it goes down, the retracement might not be as long as we think. It might come back and break this level of support, take this major weekly support before continuation. So for traders, patience is key. Attention, risk management. We don't have to just jump based on hype and emotion. We have to make sure that we're not giving money. We have to make sure we are just receiving money. Okay, investors, to wrap things up, Intel Shield inclusion is a game changer. 151 billion opportunity pool, domestic fab validation, and a stock surge signaling market belief. Fundamentals strong on government tailwinds. Technicals bullish with breakout momentum. This is education, not advice. Do your due diligence, manage risk. Earnings could be the next trigger. If this breakdown helped, smash that subscribe for more market insight and comment below. Bullish on Intel long term? Drop your thought. My name is Kevin, your financial analyst. Trade smart, stay ahead. See you next time. Have a nice day.